It's fine. What's up, everyone? I'm Freddie.
And I'm Jasmine. Today, we are going to be doing our makeup using a whole bunch of beauty gadgets that we found on the internet.
We're gonna be trying to figure out how practical they are, if they're worth the price point, and just do they make our overall routine easier. Pretty much, we're gonna use all of these gadgets on the right side of our face, and then for the left side, we're gonna do all the same things, but just with our normal routine without the gadgets. Those are the products we're gonna be using for our routine, but stick around till the end because we're gonna show you a bonus one.
We will also be applying all of our makeup using these beautiful vanity mirrors, which I'm already excited for.
The lighting is amazing.
It really is.
Shall we get started?
I guess.
All right, let's do it.
What are you doing first?
Foundation. So we have these interesting brushes. These are for like foundation or anything else that you kind of need to rub and blend.
Yeah, which I've seen like makeup artists rave about these things.
This is super soft. I usually use this brush here.
Oh, okay.
So it's really not too different.
Not that different. The brush is a brush.
You know, I was gonna say I like this Gadget brush more than the brush that I'm using, but I think it's just because it's new.
I feel like that this shape might be better for you to hold.
Yeah, I agree.
Honest.
I agree, because now that I'm doing both, I'm like, this feels more comfortable in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like jump in and use this smaller Gadget brush to like get
In there. They're so small.
They're tiny. Okay. Just from the foundation, I would not be able to tell which side you did with your normal routine and which side you did with. Does this side look worse?
No, this side looks better.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, what's your next step after foundation?
I usually put on powder really quick.
I feel like a lot of people do powder kind of in between each step.
Yeah.
I have really dry skin, so I don't usually do that, but I will go on and jump into concealer as
Go
well.
ahead.
We also have these silicone beauty blender type things. I've definitely seen these used.
Oh yeah, I think Kelsey Dara uses them. I don't know if she
Okay.
still does, but I've seen her. I've never used one.
Okay, so I'm gonna do some concealer under here.
Oh my gosh, they're cute little colors.
Whoa, I like wasn't expecting it to feel this way.
What were you thinking?
I don't know what I was thinking, but my mind is blown. It's like really grabbing onto it. Like it's doing this to my eye.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting that.
It's firmer.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do this side with my beauty blender, which feels so much more softer.
My normal beauty blender feels much better than the silicone one. I think too, just like under the eye is so delicate. Like that skin around your eye is so delicate, and the silicone blender was just a little too much. Also, it didn't blend as well.
So really quickly, we're gonna do our bronzer, our blush, and our highlight because we don't have any tools for that.
Yeah, so at first we were like, oh, maybe we could use like these brushes, but really they're just for foundation. Like they're super concentrated.
Yeah.
They're really just to like kind of pack things on.
Yeah.
Okay. We also have these eyebrow stamps. Are these stamps, I guess?
Yeah.
You put like the powder on it. If you were to fill in your eyebrows, you put the powder on here and then you just go boop. How I usually do my brows is with a pencil, just like a little bit of filling in. I think this is meant for a liquid brow situation. You just put it on here and then stamp it, but I use a pencil. But for the sake of trying the product, I'm gonna try to color it in with the pencil and see if it transfers onto my face. Oh no!
Oh, did it break off?
Yes.
That was a big chunk.
My eyebrow pencil broke. So I tried to color in this brow with my pencil so that it could transfer onto my face. It broke my pencil.
Oh wow. This is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's
This is what you're supposed to do. Which this will be easier for me because I use a brow pencil. So that'll be easier for me, but clearly my brows aren't fitting in here.
You're
Oh,
gonna
these
have
are
a
little
totally
bit,
different shape.
these are a little bit more mad. Oh, these fit me. These fit me a little bit more.
Yeah, they fit. I'm wondering if I should try the brow goggles then also.
I went with the Angry Brows stencil, which is a 6, and they fit me the most. Freddie, you're gonna have to look.
Yeah.
We got a lot. I'm doing a mixture of my own stuff. These brows fit me, but kind of one by one, not like all the way across.
Okay, so in this kit right here, they only have 3 eyebrow shape options. Jasmine has like 10 eyebrow shape
I do.
options.
I really do.
I'm going with this one because I think it's the closest to my shape. I'm gonna keep trying to color this in with a pencil.
All right, well, my brows over here, I'm trying to fill in with this outline, and it's like, it's working because it's a stencil. It's not that hard.
Huh.
Yeah.
blend. It's fine, but it's not so defined where it's like, ooh, this is a life-changing gadget. Like you could have just done this freehand.
I could have done that myself.
All right, well, this is how much it was able to be colored in. Usually, this whole thing should be a dark brown. Like very pigmented, dark brown, to the point that it will transfer, but you know, let's give it a go.
I don't even know why we're entertaining this. Nothing is gonna come off of that brush.
You don't know, Jazz. You being a hater.
I'm being a realist.
How many seconds do you think I should hold it?
I mean, it needs to be wet or something. Like, you're not just putting a dry piece of cardboard.
All right, I think it's ready, guys. You ready for the review? 3, 2,
You're whack.
1. If anything, it removed the makeup around my brow.
Yeah.
So this is a no-go for me. So even though I couldn't do my eyebrow with a gadget, I'm still going in and just throwing some concealer under my brow just to give it some kind of shape.
We also have butt plugs. Literally. We're given 3 sizes for eyeshadows. I'm gonna do the smallest one. We're supposed to be putting our eyeshadow on this rubber.
Okay.
It's applying.
It really is applying.
All right. What? What am I supposed to do? Guys, I think we're doing it wrong here. I think we're supposed to blend it.
All right, so this is what it looks like.
It came off. It's two-toned, but see, the problem is it would have actually been okay if it would have gone all the way to the corner of your eye, but it didn't.
But I should have colored it to the corner.
Okay, things that surprised me were, one, that the eyeshadow actually came off from the rubber.
Yes, agreed.
I thought, much like your eyebrow stamp, nothing was going to come off. So that's cool, but it just kind of leaves like a very harsh line
Oh, yes.
of being a stamp. Again, it's one of those things where I think they just invented a gadget for something you really didn't need a gadget for.
Right, because if you have to go back in and blend with a brush yourself anyway,
Just put it on.
you're just adding a step for no reason.
Yeah. The next product I have is called the Flick Stick. One side is a just regular eyeliner, and then the next side is a stamp of what your wing is supposed to be. Okay, so I'm thinking that my eye needs to be a little relaxed during this. It shouldn't be like how I normally put on eyeliner. I'm gonna stamp this. It's not bad. Look at it.
Oh,
Right?
wow.
So if I am to wear eyeliner, usually my eyeliner goes about to my brow, but this is a very chill eyeliner to have. If I had to do this by hand, it would have taken me 5 minutes. This took me maybe 4 seconds.
And then we have this little thing.
I love these.
This is so cute. So this is basically a little stencil that you can use to apply a cute cat eye.
The thing about these little cats is I was never good at what is this, geometry?
Yes.
There's a right angle, there's a left angle, there's a 90-degree angle, there's...
A rhombus.
Yes, no, I'm like...
Yeah, it's hard because you're basically,
Girl.
where these lines are, you can use each side of the cat for a different eyeliner look.
We also have this cute little eyeliner, and it's a little rolly, if you can see it.
Dang. Okay, so maybe this. These may honestly be too big for my eyelid.
Oh, okay, I kind of get it.
I don't get this.
Put it on your eye, and then slant that 2 down, you know? Like,
So like
yeah,
here?
yeah. The rolly thing is kind of hard because you have to control it, but you can only go horizontal.
The cat gadget for the cat eye did not work for me. It's not precise, it's not sharp.
Yeah, even the wings are rounded.
Yeah, it's like, why? Okay, I'm gonna do the left side how I would normally do.
Yeah, this is beautiful over
Thank
here. Yeah, yeah. All right, so now we're gonna go ask some people if they know the difference between the sides of our faces. I'm gonna be offended if they don't.
Agreed. One side of our faces is done with gadgets, and the other side of our faces are done with our normal makeup routine.
Yes.
Can you guess which side is which?
Which do you think?
I'm going to say your right side is done with gadgets.
Why do you say that?
Just because it looks like you did it maybe a little drunk.
Can I see? I mean, look, if this is the gadget, then that is a good gadget. And you should buy that gadget immediately. This liner gadget is really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of people weren't like, they were like, oh yeah, I mean, they don't match,
Right.
but they kind of knew by you.
Yes, this eyeliner was a dead giveaway.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, even if I didn't have the eyeliner and just had the eyeshadow, it
Yeah.
still could have been like, oh, maybe
Yeah.
this is a look. I mean, and also our friends know us pretty well. They know our skill level in general, so
Yeah.
I think they had a pretty easy time guessing.
The eyeshadow stamp is $6.
I actually think that's kind of worth it. I mean, it's adding a step, but
It's just adding a step in between what you would do.
right.
Okay, these eyebrow stencils are $5. I think they're kind of worth it, to be honest.
I agree, because you also get so many shapes.
It was very confusing. It's hard to fill in. Everything has to be a horizontal movement. I can't.
Okay, so these are $6 for a 5-pack. I think that's definitely affordable, and I feel like it's a good deal if this is your jam.
The eyeliner stamp is $15. Okay, here's the thing. I love doing a precise eye. It's something that I enjoy. So I would not spend $15 on this. But if you just like want something quick, stamp and go, and you are that type of makeup person, definitely worth it.
I agree.
This is for $20, this mirror.
Absolutely.
I would get it for sure.
That's really affordable.
Jeez, these brushes are $110.
Not on my watch.
No.
A pack of 3 different shape options, $11. No, 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 and no.
No, it's a scam.
It's a scam. It doesn't work.
I'm terrified.
Completely submerge it.
Wow.
Wow.
We really cleaning your shit today.
My brush needed to be clean,
Girl!
but it's fine. So this is $20.
$20. This is completely dry. We just cleaned your whole brush.
Yeah, and it's dry. 1,000% worth it.
Literally, I would pay $50.
Right.
All right, so these links will be listed below if you try some out.
Comment below which one is your favorite and which one you'd actually want to try.